Alright, this is a video for 1VHT about exercise 60 from chapter 5. It's about calculating percentages, so hopefully you already know this. But also the previous lesson you made exercises about it, so hopefully everything is clear. Right? Here you can see the difference between calculating a percentage of something and also calculating how much percent something is, like 26% of that, or what percentage is 26 out of that. Please take a good look at the difference there. Then we're going to talk about exercise 60. It says the bar chart below shows the rainfall data of a weather station in the center of Leiden. The total rainfall for 2014 was 751.6 millimeters. And there you can see how much rainfall there was per month. The GA stands for January, February, March, April, May, etc. So you can see that in these months it was a lot of rain, right? And here it was not so much rain. Alright, let's take a look at the exercises. The first question says, which month had the most rainfall? How many millimeters of rain did the center of Leiden get that month? So the highest one is this one. Now hopefully you can read it, otherwise you can also find the picture in your book, right, at exercise 60. And here we see that the highest number is 124.3. So I'm going to write down over here 124.3 millimeters. Then exercise B. What was the rainfall in millimeters in May? What percentage of the total rainfall was that? So May is over here because it's January, February, March, April, May. So in May there was 100.8 millimeters of rainfall. And what percentage of the total was that? So the first answer is 100.8 millimeters. And then for the second answer we need to calculate the percentage. So this is the rule. You take May, so that's 100.8, and you divide it by the total. The total is 751.6, and you multiply that with 100. So to show you what you actually do, right? Here's the screen. So we have 100.8 divided by the total, which is 751.6, and then times 100. And then the calculator tells us it's 13.4%. So here, rounded off to one decimal place, it's 13.4%. And the percentage we always round off to one decimal place. That's something that you can remember. Exercise C. What percentage of the rain fell in the month with the least amount of rainfall? Well, the least amount of rainfall was here. This is September. It was only 14.1. Now the question is, what percentage of the total is that? So you have to do 14.1 divided by 751.6 and then times 100. So if we type that into the calculator, right, we do 14.1 divided by 751.6 and then times 100. And then we have a percentage of 1.9% rounded off. So this is 1.9%. So it isn't a whole lot. Then exercise D. What percentage of the yearly rainfall occurred in the first quarter of the year? Okay, so the first quarter of the year is the first 3 months. Here is the first quarter, and then we have the second quarter, the third quarter, and the last quarter. So we have to add these three values. So we have to add 87.3 and 58.8. It's a bit hard to read here probably, right? But you can also find the numbers in your book. So we have to add these numbers, and then we know how much rainfall there was in the first quarter of the year. And then we need to divide that by the total, and then times 100. Alright, so let's type all of that into a calculator. I'll do it a bit off screen if you don't mind. So I'm gonna type it all in. You can just speed up the video if you'd like. But alright, divided by 751.6 times 100. Okay, here I have the whole thing written down, and then the answer is 22.5%. That's over here, 22.5%. And then exercise E. What percentage of the first quarter's rainfall happened in March? Okay, so we're only talking about the first quarter still. In the first quarter you can see that this is the amount of rainfall that fell in March. So in March there was 23.1 millimeters of rain. Now in total, if you calculated this separately, you know how much rainfall there was in the first quarter. Otherwise, we can still calculate it now, right? Because this is the rainfall for January, February, and March together. That's the rainfall in the first quarter of the year. So you have to do this divided by that times 100. Alright, so let me also quickly calculate for you what that is. with the calculator here. So 87.3 plus 58.8 plus. Alright. And then I get 13.7%. So this was 13.7% of the whole thing. So this was exercise 60. Hopefully that's clear to everyone. If not, you can send me a message and then I'll be glad to give you an answer. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.